Hello everyone, welcome to how to solve this very nice radical equation x squared plus 6x minus 1 divided by root 5x minus 1 equal to root x plus 1. Our job is to find all possible values of x such that x is a real number. So let's start. If we square both sides of this equation, then we get a complicated quadratic equation, and to solve that quadratic equation is too much difficult. So to make the solution easier, we use another clever trick. Let's start our solution. For real solutions, this x plus 1 must be greater than or equal to 0. This implies that x must be greater than or equal to negative 1. And this 5x minus 1, 5 times x minus 1 must be greater than 0. This implies that x must be greater than 1 over 5. It means that x must be greater than 0.2. It means that valid solutions for this equation must be greater than 0.2. Now if we multiply both sides by this root 5x minus 1, this implies that x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 equal to the square root of x plus 1 times square root of 5 times x minus 1. Further simplify, this will become x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 equal to, this will become the square root of x plus 1 times 5x minus 1. Next, x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 equal to square root of x times 5x, 5x squared, x times negative 1, negative x, 1 times 5x plus 5x, and 1 times negative 1, negative 1. Next, x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 equal to the square root of, further simplify, this will become 5x squared plus 4 times x minus 1. Now we take square of both sides. So this square will be cancelled with the square root, and we are left with x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 whole squared equal to 5x squared plus 4 times x minus 1. Now we subtract 2x whole squared from both sides. 2x whole squared is same as 4x squared, and at left hand side we have difference of two squares. So by using this algebraic identity, a squared minus b squared equal to a plus b times a minus b. This left hand side will become x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 plus 2x times x squared plus 6 times x minus 1 minus 2x equal to, this right hand side will become 5x squared minus 4x squared x squared, and this 4x minus 1 plus 4x minus 1. Further simplify, this will become x squared, 6x plus 2x will become plus 8 times x minus 1 times x squared. 6x minus 2x will become plus 4 times x minus 1 equal to this expression, x squared plus 4 times x minus 1. Now we move this whole expression to the left hand side, then this will become x squared plus 8 times x minus 1 times x squared plus 4 times x minus 1. This positive expression will become negative x squared plus 4 times x minus 1 equal to 0, and this x squared plus 4x minus 1 is a common factor, so we factor out this x squared plus 4 times x minus 1, and in bracket left x squared plus 8 times x minus 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Further simplify, this will become x squared plus 4 times x minus 1 times x squared plus 8 times x minus 2 equal to 0. Either this expression x squared plus 4 times x minus 1 equal to 0, or this expression x squared plus 8 times x minus 2 equal to 0. Now we have two quadratic equations. First we solve this one. This is not factorable, so we solve it by completing the square method. We can rewrite this equation as x squared plus 4x is same as 2 times x times 2. To complete the square, we add 2 squared, and 2 squared is 4. We also subtract 4. This negative one remains same, equal to 0. By using this algebraic identity, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared equal to a plus b whole squared. This x squared plus 2 times x times 2 plus 4 will become x plus 2 whole squared. This negative 4 minus 1 will become negative 5 equal to 0. Move this negative 5 to the right hand side. This will become x plus 2 whole squared equal to 5, and we take square root of both sides. So this square will be cancelled with this square root. We are left with x plus 2 equal to plus minus root 5. Move this 2 to the right hand side. This will become x is equal to negative 2 plus minus root 5. Now we solve this second quadratic equation. This is not factorable, so we solve it by completing the square method. We write this x squared, and 8x is same as plus 2 times x times 4. To complete the square, we add here 4 squared, and 4 squared is 16. Also subtract 16. This negative 2 equal to 0. By using this algebraic identity, this x squared plus 2 times x times 4 plus 16 will become x plus 4 whole squared, and negative 16 minus 2 will become negative 18 equal to 0. Move this negative 18 to the right hand side. This will become x plus 4 whole squared equal to 18, and we take square root of both sides. So this square will be cancelled out with the square root. We are left with x plus 4 is equal to plus minus root 18 is same as root 9 times root 2. Further simplify, this will become x is equal to negative 4 plus minus root 9 will become 3 times root 2. From this equation we get two values of x. X is equal to negative 2 plus root 5, and the second value of x is equal to negative 2 minus root 5. And from this equation, x will be equal to negative 4 plus 3 times root 2, and x is equal to negative 4 minus 2 times root 3. Now we remove invalid solutions using the domain of this equation. The domain of the equation is x must be greater than 0.2. The domain is x must be greater than 0.2. This negative 2 minus root 5 is less than 0.2. This will be rejected. This negative 4 minus 2 times root 3 is also less than 0.2. So this also will be rejected. And this negative 2 plus root 5 is approximately equal to 0.23, which is greater than 0.2. So this is a valid solution. And this negative 4 plus 3 times root 2 is approximately equal to 0.24, which is also greater than 0.2. So this also is a valid solution. So we have two valid solutions for this equation: negative 2 plus root 5 and negative 4 plus 3 times root 2.